Welcome back to the WHHI-TV Daily News. Joining me now is Priscilla Rodriguez, and she is the Senior Vice President for College Readiness, assessments. Thank you for being here today. It's that time of year when kids have to get ready for the PSAT. So talk to us a little bit about your background real quickly, and then let's talk about the background of the test.
Sure. Thanks so much for having me. As you mentioned, I'm a Senior Vice President at the College Board, and I lead our SAT and PSAT testing program. These are actually tests that open doors of opportunity for millions of students every year, and I was one of those students quite a while ago. As a child of immigrants to the U.S., these tests, particularly the PSAT and MSQT, really changed my trajectory, opened my eyes to colleges I didn't think I would be able to go to, and landed me scholarship dollars that my family needed for me to be able to go to college. So it's really an honor and a bit of a passion project for me to lead the work that I do.
Absolutely. So very personal to you. So that's exciting. So give us a little bit of the background of the test, what it really means in terms of the PSAT, because obviously that's kind of a prep for the actual SAT, but give us a background of how that came to be.
Sure. So the SAT that we're obviously quite well known for is a college entrance exam, a test that's been around for about 100 years. And just a little bit after the creation of that, we created the PSAT for short, or the PSAT NMSQT as it's now known. It's a lot of letters. What it stands for is Preliminary SAT National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test. And it's one test. It's about 2 hours long, and it's taken across the country every October by millions of 10th and 11th grade students. The reason so many students take it in their school is because it is a great kind of mid-high school check-in on where they are on their reading, writing, and math skills. That's what the PSATs and SATs test. So it gives them a great sense for skills they've mastered, areas they should keep focusing on with the 2 or 3 years they still have in high school. It can also help identify students who are well prepared to take AP or advanced placement classes. Those are those advanced classes in high schools that often give students college credit, saving them and their families time and money. And really importantly, the PSAT and MSQT connects students to $300 million in scholarships every single year, including the National Merit Scholarship and Recognition Program. This is in fact the only test students can take to qualify and participate in that. So a great opportunity halfway through high school. You know, doesn't need to be stressful, but it really should be thought of as an opportunity and a tool to give students and their families to really start thinking about life after high school.
That's a lot of stuff that one little test can kind of share with you and obviously give to you as well. And so how does it really help the student to prepare for the SAT? You know, it's very similar, I think, to the actual test. So what is the best way to prepare to take the PSAT, and how does the PSAT prepare them for the SAT?
Yeah, the PSAT and MSQT is great practice for the SAT, and that's really on purpose. So both tests are the same length. They're just a little over 2 hours long. They're comprised of 2 sections. There's a reading, writing section and a math section. The question types are the same, and the skills they test are the same. So it is great practice because it's a bit of a mirror, if you will, for the SAT that students can take 6 or 12 months in advance. In terms of getting ready, we are really committed to making sure that every student is able to practice and prepare so they can feel confident on test day. To do that, we've developed a set of free practice resources that millions of students use every year that fall really into 2 categories. So the first one is on the Blue Book testing app, which is the app where students now take these tests. They're digital now. There's no more bubble sheets as of about 2 years ago. When they download the Blue Book testing app, which they need on test day anyways, in advance, they get access to multiple full-length practice tests that look and feel exactly like the real thing. There's no better way to practice. Based on how they do on that and the skills that they have some room for improvement on, they can go over to our partners at Khan Academy, a nonprofit leaders in online teaching and tutoring, and do skill-focused practice in the areas, you know, where they have some room to improve. Come back to a practice test and then walk in on test day, you know, feeling as calm and confident as possible.
Well, Priscilla, thank you so much for being here today. Fascinating. I really realize how much information is packed into the results of those tests, and thank you for those resources for kids so they can get ready to take those tests.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate the time.
and we'll be back in a moment, so don't go away.